My dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, the nature has made 24 hours exactly into two parts, 12 hours day, 12 hours night. Howsoever dark is the night, if we keep on walking on the road, after 12 hours, we will meet the sun rising. That is the power of the nature. Friends, we are surrounded 71% by the ocean. Only 21% land we got beneath our feet. Still, howsoever deep is the ocean water, if we are sitting on a boat and we are riding the boat, we will reach at the shore. Friends, today I come to say before you the story of the youngest drone scientist of India, 22 years Pratap NM. Pratap has proved that poverty is never an excuse for showing the talent. Poverty is never an excuse to become successful in life. Poverty is never an excuse to achieve our dreams and goals in life. Friends, born in a rural area 60 kilometers deep from Mysore, Pratap's farmer father wanted him to be a farmer. While plowing the fields, Pratap was fascinated by flying eagles. He asked his father, "Pa, what is that bird? That bird is flying so high. Why that bird is not like other birds? That bird looks bigger. What's that bird?" His pa replied, "That's an eagle. It is the king of the birds. It always fly alone." Then Pratap became interested. He read in the books. He came and said, "Pa, eagle can fly above Mount Everest. Eagle can fly 35,000 feet above the sea level. It is beyond, higher than a flight the eagle can fly. Eagle is so powerful." Then Pratap also saw the aeroplanes flying in the sky. How it is possible? You are thinking how the aeroplane is flying in the sky. He saw the helicopters flying in the sky. They say, wow, how the helicopter is flying in the sky. Then Pratap was cultivating the field. At the same time, he is cultivating his own imagination. He was going to the school in the spare time and part time, helping his father plowing in the fields, and his father's monthly income is sometimes 2,000, sometimes 5,000. He belongs to a poor family, and his mother Savita, a houseworker, although her eyes are hopeful about Pratap, but she has no resources to help him. One day in the school, the teacher asked Pratap, "What do you want to become in your life?" He said, "I want to become an engineer." Then he said, "What engineer?" He said, "I want to become an aerospace engineer." Then he came back and he said, "Mom, my teacher asked me today what I want to become in my life and I said, I want to become an aerospace engineer." But his father's income is only less than whatever. Even he was not able to go into a engineering college. His father said, "Boy, I am helpless. Even I am doubtful whether I will be able to send you to a good reputed college or not." Friends, it was the 10th standard, Pratap's 10th standard, while all of his boys were mugging the courses, they were rotating one after another the courses. Pratap was thinking about the eagles, about the helicopters, he found somebody of his classmates rich classmate came, and he threw a plastic doll. He got the plastic doll and he opened the plastic doll. He asked, "Hey, can I take this doll from you? He said, you can take it anyway. I have thrown it. It is not working. It is better is finished. It is not working. So Pratap asked, if it is not working, then why don't you make it happen? Then he said, if I make it happen, better to buy a new one that is available cheaper than this. Then he said, Pratap brought the doll inside. He opened it. He saw that one and he made further modifications. He took away something with her mother's pocket money. He went to the market, purchased a small motor and put some new wires, sealed them. And he said, whoa, it's working. Hey, I made a robot. I made a robot. He cried in the street. His father came and asked him, boy, what's a robot? I don't know what is a robot. He said, see, I make a dancing doll, Papa. It is working. Then his mother's eyes become, wow, my Pratap will someday become a scientist. Wow. You know, while his other friends were reading and mocking the things, Pratap went to a cyber cafe. He did not have a computer. He did not have smartphones. He did not have desktop. He did not have laptop. Electricity fluctuating, going away. He has nothing in his pocket. And you know, he reached the cyber cafe, the only one cyber cafe in the town. And he said, I want to surf the net. He said, it is 15 rupees per hour. He said, I don't have 15 rupees. Then please leave. He said, I have a plan. I will do your sweeping. I will clean your floors. I will broom your cyber cafe. I will make it clean. And if somebody wants to do little hardware and some help, I am also ready to do. Then he said, for all the work you do, the cyber cafe owner said, for all the work you do, I can leave you only 45 minutes. That is my one slot happening. Pratap agreed, wow, I am ready. Then in that 45-minute slot, he searched space. He searched aviation, Rolls-Royce, limousine, Boeing, airlines, Boeing 707. All things, only 10th standard boy, rural area, 60 kilometers from Mysore, 150 kilometers from Bangalore, no private school in the town, no good quality teachers, no international schools, no hi-fi students, no lab, no scientific, nothing. He started making robots. They say, some people try, throw out their life and they say, destiny is written here. They go and consult an astrologer. Can you read here? Can you read this? Can you read? They take a palm leaf and take. But certain students like Pratap say, the destiny, I want to write in my own hand. Destiny is not written here. Destiny is inside our piece. You open it and then you make it happen. Then it will happen. There is no need to go and consult an astrologer. There is no need to go and find an auspicious time. There is no need to go and find out when my bad time will go and good time will come. There is nothing like that. Pratap has gone and proved that destiny can be made. No one is born with destiny, but everybody has to make his destiny here on this earth in his lifetime. Pratap did cyber cafe. His parents did not know. His parents did not know that he is going, brooming, cleaning, sweeping the floors in the cyber cafe in exchange of only 45 minutes net surfing. Then Pratap came. He was a brilliant, attentive and imaginative soul. He passed 10th standard with flying colors. Then for the first time, he made a working robot, the model with e-waste material, the things that the electronic shops throw away. He collect them, he make them, and he made working models. Then Pratap passed +2 and he wanted to go to an engineering college. No money. For you, the most suitable student of this country to read in the most prominent IIT of this country did not money even to go to any engineering college. Then he reached a JSS college in Mysore. That college he reached there. Then that was 60 kilometers from his hometown. He was not able to go up, down. There is no communication to his hometown. Only one bus leaves in the morning, coming back in the night, no communication. Pratap's father gave him 8,000 rupees. He said, boy, look, I have got only this much of money. Now you take it, you pay your college fee, you stay in the hostel, you do your own things. My resources are limited. I lifted my hands. With 8,000 rupees, Pratap reached. He filled the form of hostel. He reached in the hostel. Then hostel, now that the ragging scene. The Pratap's ragging, Pratap's pockets and all was searched. Then one purse was found out. Inside that purse, nothing was there. Only the photo of his guru, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ, they asked why you put the APJ Abdul Kalam's photo in your, it should be the photo of a celebrity. There is no Bollywood celebrity or like that. He said, he is the celebrity of my life. He is my inspiration. He is my passion. I want to become Abdul Kalam was an aerospace engineer. I want to become an aerospace. From that day, his friends has nicknamed him as Poor Man's Kalam. Everybody was taunting him, was going behind him and look, hey, Kalam is going, hey, Kalam is coming, hey, Kalam, look there, Kalam is coming. Everybody was taunting him, laughing him, ridiculing him. He did not have any fear. The 8,000 rupees which his father gave, he reached the electronic stores and purchased the waste material and started building a robot. 8,000 rupees finished. Robot did not fly. The warden gave him the notice. Pratap, the last debt is going to lapse. You pay your money at any cost by the deadline. Otherwise, you will be thrown out of the hostel. No friend, no support, no family. Father has given his last savings. Pratap reached a coaching class. From the morning started coaching. Pratap reached in the night, took tuitions. He has no shoe. His foot has got blisters from the wearing worn out sandals. He skipped meals to save money. His friends did party. He said no. His friends celebrated festivals, going home, enjoying the famous Dasara festival of Mysore. The king is coming on the elephant's back. Pratap did not have time to do anything else. He is taking coaching, doing coaching classes, saving money, taking tuitions, saving money, skipping meals, saving money, avoiding all festivals, friends, all saving money. In spite of all these savings, he was not able to even to pay the hostel fees. The warden came, locked the door, and he said, you go out, come with the money, then only allowed. Pratap is in the road. So Pratap, what to do? There is no place to save. No friend, no family, no acquaintances. Help is not coming from anywhere. Support is not coming from anywhere. What should I do? The coldly place. Pratap remembered while coming from my village Netkal, I arrived at Mysore bus stand. Let me go to bus stand. He reached at the bus stop and tired, and he slept on that cement bench where the passengers used to take nap. He slept there. When he woke up, morning happened. Call of the nature. He ran into a public toilet, attending nature's call, brushing, bath, cleaning the cloth, going to college, return night, where? Same cement branch. Pratap spent months in the bus stand, washing his cloth, taking bath, brushing nature's call, all in a public toilet. Pratap NM, 22 years old, India's youngest drone scientist, who invented 600 drones. When he was only 22 years old, he spent his time sleeping on the cement bench in the bus stand. No money in the pocket. Purse is empty. Only Abdul Kalam's photo is there in the pocket. He came back. Then in the college, he went to his friend's house where the drone was there. Finally, the drone had started showing the symbols. Wow, my drone is working. There is a saying that when the night reaches in the darkest point, Then comes the twilight. When the night reaches its darkest hour, then the daybreak comes. Then comes the twilight. Then comes the fading light. And then comes the sun rising. Then the rising sun spread all over the world. Howsoever the dark clouds go and cover the rising sun, it is bound to come after some time. The dark clouds will not stay there for a long time. They will not be able to stay there. The rising sun is going to bound to come and spread its light all over the earth. So friends, when Pratap's drone started working, he got an invitation from IIT Delhi competition, all India competition. He said, I want to go. The teacher said, I give you permission to go, but you have to go on your own cost. How to get cost? What to do? Then one person came, one teacher came. He said, about 200 rupees, one general ticket. Pratap, I can give you a general class ticket. It is simply sitting and going. If you want to go to IIT Delhi, you go. They said, sir, I am obliged. I feel on the top of the world for your help. I touch your feet. You are my guru. You are my teacher. Then the teacher gave him some 200 rupees. Pratap went to, Mysore railway station. 2,400 kilometer travel from Mysore to New Delhi, sitting on the general class compartment with 300 kilos of drone material all unpacked under his foot. Pratap is traveling in a general class tripod where only sitting is allowed from Mysore to New Delhi. He reached Delhi IIT carrying that in the bus. With so much of difficulty, he reached to Delhi IIT. That day was Pratap's turn. He ripped off the sleeves of his sabi cloth. He cleaned his hair, which was not bathed since a week. He rubbed his face, which was not washed since 1 week. He pushed back his sweating feet inside the sandals by sabi cloth. Pratap was standing near his drone. And look who are around him, all the hi-fi IITians from the India, all these bits, all students, reputed engineering colleges, Wi-Fi, speaking fluent English, explaining all these things. And Pratap was standing like this position and with a drone. They looked, the examiners came, they looked, said, wow, what is the name of your drone? He asked, my drone's name is Eagle. He said, Eagle, what is this name? He said, sir, it is the eagle, is the king of the birds. And eagle can fly over Mount Everest. And eagle take a single glide and come above 10,000 feet into the lake. He catches his meal, and in same glide the eagle can go again to 30,000 feet. The eagle moves above the clouds. The eagle is the only one of the birds. It is the unique, it is the pride among the birds. And my drone's name is Eagle. He said, wow, got second prize. Beating hundreds of all hi-fi students, he got second prize. He said, wow. Then the organizers came and said, Pratap, have you heard of international robotics competition held in Japan? $10,000 is the winning gold medal. You go there. Pratap asked, is it possible? Can I go? He said, yes. On this basis of the second prize, LVJ, throughout this year, you have to go to many other competitions they are holding in the years. Take the schedule. Go to that competitions. If you win 5-6 more competitions, definitely you will be selected to go there. Then Pratap gone there, one after another competition. Pratap is going from place to place, begging money to other teachers, philanthropists, asking for help, support. Pratap went. Finally, Pratap was selected. Pratap was selected for a competition in Japan. They said they need to do a thesis. They said, Pratap, the instructions came from Japan that you are selected, Mr. Pratap, and send your thesis by a deadline. Pratap said, thesis? Why, I'm a practical person. How can I can make a robot? But thesis. Then Navyasri came. Navyasri was the HOD of the physics department of without support, without teacher, without help of Miss Navyasri, she could not have done that. Then the madam came. She said, I am helping you with your thesis. Take it in such a day. I am your HOD. It is not only your pride, but also the pride of my college. And my name is coming with your name, Pratap. I am with you. You go to Japan. Friends, that thesis has to be got approved with a professor in Chennai. And he reached for the partner. He said, take Pratap. This is the thesis. You make your own modifications and go to Chennai. Pratap reached Chennai. For the first time, Pratap reached the Chennai. There, the professor saw it. Then, IIT is the world famous for its student, but not for its faculty. Everybody who goes to IIT goes with a dream of becoming a scientist, but finally they end up not becoming a scientist. They go into a career in finance. They go to a career in not in the core sector but in the non-core sector, because the faculty of IITs are not encouraging. One of a great person who is not no more now, Manohar Parrikar. Manohar Parrikar is an alumni of IIT. He had said that late Manohar Parrikar had said that IIT has world-class students, but not the faculty. So the faculty, the professor saw he threw the script. He said it is not up to the par. You have no knowledge of aerodynamics. You have no knowledge of engineering. Pratap somehow convinced him. He fell on his feet. He cried. He said, Sahar, look at my final product. Please don't go by this project or thesis, look at my final. Then with an adverse command, he said, okay, go. Then Pratap got it. Pratap got the approval of professor and he came. Then the biggest challenge coming before Pratap is 60,000 rupees. That is the flight cost to travel to Japan. At that time, all the faculty members of his JSS college came, not the Chennai. His JSS college, his own college, they came there. They said, we are giving contribution. Let us send our boy to Tokyo and make the name of this country flying high. Then obviously his principal all came. Then general philanthropist who was contacted from Mysore, they organized. Still the money is not enough. Pratap crying home. He said, Mom, I am getting an opportunity, but I think I am not able to go. They said, why? He said, the money, whatever is collected, is not enough. What did Sobhita do? Sobhita reached a jeweler's shop and she opened her Mangal Sutra, the symbol of a married woman, the last piece of jewelry that she is having. The only piece of gold that Sobhita was wearing, she opened it and she gave to the jeweler shop. And he gave jeweler, said, why are you doing this? He said, my son is going to Japan. If my son will get that prize, then 2 Mangal Sutras like this I can buy. You give me whatever money is happening. The jewelry took, he weighed and he gave whatever money. Sobhita came and handed over to Pratap. And he said, go, you are going. Then Pratap said, Mom, from where you got the money? You did not have money. Then he looked at her neck. He said, where did your necklace go? What did you do with that gold chain? So he cried, then the mother and son cried. Pratap said, Mom, how dare you do that? Why did you do that one? You sold that thing and how will you get that? If I don't get there, then what will happen? So he said, I will see that. That will be proved later on. Now your only goal is to go to Japan. And look, for the first time, Pratap is flying international flight, the same flight which 30,000 feet below. Child Pratap was watching every day and fascinated by its movement, by its firepower, by its flight power, by its speed, by its velocity, by its movement. He is sitting inside the flight and in the cargo is loaded 300 kilo of drones, and Pratap arrived in the international Tokyo airport. He looked the magnificent airport, then he froze. Later on, Pratap said, whether it is the 4 degrees Celsius out there or the majestic airport, I froze for some time in the Tokyo airport. Then somehow he collected his sanity and he said, what? And he reached with the Japanese authorities. They took the drone parts, they checked everything. It is why so well, nothing should be there. Security problems should not be there. The world's most technological advanced country, Japan, with bullet train all, he reached there. He said, at that time, the price having only 1,400 rupees in his pocket. He asked 25 miles in the venue. 25 miles in the big side INC was the venue. International robotics competition. 127 countries participants, accompanied with professors, accompanied with the college staff, accompanied with faculty, high-fi swab speaking English. Pratap all alone, semi-cloth sleeved, pushing the leg inside the sweating sandals, clothes all old, wearing then he the only one piece of suit. It was gifted to Pratap by one of his faculty. He has kept it carefully in a bag. 2 pieces of cloth, one suit, one another cloth for the big day, the exhibition day, wearing somewhere. He clothes there. The Japanese, he in the broken English, he tried to convince that he want to go to the venue, the big side INC. Then she said, okay, take the bullet train. It takes you directly to the venue. They said, cost? No cost. Pratap changed the train 16 times, part by part, to reach that venue. The last 8 kilometers, he walked. 300 kilo, one time not possible. 20 times Pratap reached the venue, came back to airport. Reached the venue, came back to airport. In between changing of trains and buses, change the train, reached the venue. Put one part, come back. Change the venue, train the train, come back like that. In 9th, 10th time, he reached with all the parts. The Japanese authorities, who are known in the world for their masterpiece work, for their hard work, they were looking to Pratap admiringly. Wow, how this boy is doing hard work. Then that big day came. Pratap, he has joined in a sparkling, red wings, the black eagle, Pratap's black eagle in sparkling. I request all of you to go to the website and see the internet. You will be fascinated to see the drone which he has made. It is super quality. Then all the organizers came and they said, okay, so how your drone is going? Can you believe me, friends? 1,000 feet above, Pratap's drone flew all over the big side. Every Japanese student came and looked at that. All other participants, 127 country participants, 127 country professors, all the came. Amazing how the drone can go 1,000 feet. Then the organizer said, bring it down now. Quickly, they wanted to see how the drone that Pratap did. Pratap brought out that pepper swing, all the swing this way. They are like this, and the drone is coming. He put the switch, the drone kept there. Final time, they said, wow, the drone is going with amazing speed and coming with amazing speed. Show me the data. What did your drone do 1,000 feet above? At Pratap, Pratap has observed the Japanese weather conditions, the Japanese climate, the Japanese monuments all around. There are hundreds of photographs. There are hundreds of data sheets, calculations. They said, wow, amazing. How did you do it? Then Pratap even did not himself know that he was so much things the drone did. Then there came the announcement. The big prize announcements came. Then there was a gradations announcement over there. 10, 9 happened. It reached up to 7th position. Pratap said, This world is to himself. The world is a big place, my world is a small world. I am not going to get anything in 10 to 12. My mother's Mangal Sutra, which is sold now, it is gone worse. When third prize was declared, he wanted to go back. He said how to take the drone, and second happened. Then the last final time, Pratap has reached a little bit far, dejected, demotivated. He wanted to go back. At that time, he said, Pratap NM from India got the gold medal, the first prize. Please come to the stage. Pratap looked, wow. Then he saw the US flag was coming down and Indian flag was going high. Pratap said, wow, I won it. I won the gold medal, first prize in the world. Pratap reached there. They were embraced him. You take your 10,000 US dollars. Pratap said, wow, 60,000 rupees. I was not having to come there. I got 10,000 US dollars gold medal. Then he was going. Then he said, wait. He looked back. Who is calling me to wait? He said, do you know me? He said, yeah, I know your photo. I have seen Nobel laureate, Nobel Prize for Physics. I know you are the master, the adoring person. You are the teacher of the teacher. You are Abdul Kalam's guru. You come tonight for dinner to my home. The Nobel Prize winner for physics, the Japanese professor, called him. Pratap reached his home. Wow, how did he came back to India? The ministers went to airport to wait for him. MLAs, MPs, faculty, students, thousands and thousands of the Pratap fans, admirers of Ray. The youngest drone scientist of India is coming back, winning the gold medal from Japan. He is the international star child now. He is now no more the Pratap who was sleeping in a bus stop. He was no more the Pratap who was thrown out of the hostel due to lack of the hostel fee. He was no more the Pratap who was not selected in an engineering college because of the lack of fees. He was no more the Pratap who was ridiculed by poor man's Abdul Kalam. Now he is the real disciple of Dr. Kalam. And Pratap said, Pratap hardly took rest. Then the phone call came. Pratap, in Germany next month, Albert Einstein's international drone competition is happening. You are selected automatically because of your Japan qualification. Pratap again flew to Germany. France, 87 countries in last 2 years. Pratap is flying. 28 days in a year is flying. Then came from the France, the single email. 16 lakh rupees salary in a month. Hi-fi car. 5-bedroom bungalow. Independent lab. The appointment letter in Paris. Come and do it. That was the acid test. That was the most difficult time in the life of Pratap. 8,000 rupees whose father's last saving he has spent. The last piece of jewelry of her mother which he had sold. Only few piece of land out of which they are eating for the throughout the year. Bank balance nil. No credit card, no debit card, no money in the house. Poorest of the poor, humblest of the humblest Pratap has got an offer letter of 16 lakh rupees a month, 5-bedroom, hall, car, all perks, bonus shares, royalties of the company, top quality job. Pratap, will Pratap go? Pratap take the copy of Pratap took the email's copy. He hold it, he wrote it, he laughed it, then he tore it into pieces, then he put in the dustbin. He said, wow. Pratap's parents came and said, what did you do, Pratap? Did you do a really good job? Then the Pratap said, it is my India, it is my country. I want to establish a lab in Bangalore and make thousands and thousands of drones which will go to all parts of my state. The drone will report about drought, about flood, about famine, about the security concerns of our country, about policing, about investigation, about everything. The drone will tell where human being is unable to go. I am born in this country. I want to serve in this country. I am not flattened by the 5-figure salary in the euros. Pratap did not go. Pratap, instead of going to ferries, Pratap went to the flood-affected areas in the southern Karnataka, and his drone, he was doing his drone, and his drone was going to the flood-affected areas and showing where the people got, stranded and how the help will go. Pratap going, and the news reached the ear of our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi heard, wow, Pratap, who is he? They came, then Prime Minister's, the advisor said, sir, he is a 22-year-old boy from a very humble background. And he has made amazing drones. Then Narendra Modi gave recommendation. Absorb Pratap NM as a scientist in DRDO and let him explore the opportunities of making the horizon of India's drone sky phenomenally. Pratap, DRDO scientist, Sri Narendra Modi's recommendation, the Prime Minister of India, who is, adorable figure of all the countrymen, he has respected Pratap, and Pratap is doing phenomenal job. 600 plus drones, going into all kinds of areas. I respect, I inspire, I invoke to all my friends to be inspired by our youngest scientist of India, the youngest drone scientist of India, Pratap NM, who has proved that poverty can never be an excuse for the display of magnificent success. Poverty can never be an excuse for showing of talent before the world. Poverty can never be an excuse for achieving the highest pinnacle of glory in life. Friends, this was my motivational talk today. As usual, I am coming back to give you a little bit about English grammar, which is my most favorite subject, and it is in the world, it is the third most difficult subject. After Pratap's physics, mathematics, English grammar is considered as the third most difficult subject in the world. That is why every examination, starting from UPSC, Staff Selection Commission, NDA, CDS, the all state governments examinations, MPSC, all examinations, including the smallest of MTS exam, police constables exam, is also having English as one of its compulsory subject. So, had it become an Indian administrative service at the topmost level, which is considered as the greatest competitive exam of this country, up to the level of multitasking staff, which is the lowest of the central government jobs or state government jobs, English is a compulsory subject, unavoidable subject, irrespective of your vernacular educational background. English you cannot escape. English is a tunnel, you have to pass through it. So friends, and English means nothing but English grammar only. Because friends, today I will tell you one of the most important part of verb, that is called gerund. In my last video, I said about participle. Participle word I use, that also used ing ending with verb, and gerund is also part of a verb which has the qualities of both noun and verb. Gerund is part of a verb that has the qualities of both noun and verb. I telling you participle and gerund are having similarities as well as differences. Last lecture was participle, today was a gerund. So participle was a form of verb that has the qualities of both adjective and noun, and gerund is a form of a verb that has the qualities of noun and verb. Gerund, qualities of noun and verb. Participle, qualities of adjective and verb. Participle, ing. Gerund, also ing. Take the example of gerund. Playing cards is not Pratap's hobby. Playing cards is not Pratap's hobby. The playing is a gerund. Why playing is a gerund? Because playing is the subject of the noun. Playing is like a noun. Playing is a subject of the verb, and like a verb, it has also an object which has clearly the qualities of the verb. Your idea will be clearly more. Take the second example. Pratap likes reading science fiction. Pratap likes reading science fiction. Reading is gerund. Pratap likes watching scientific movies. Watching is a gerund. Pratap likes visiting different countries. Visiting is a gerund. Pratap likes teaching to poor students. Teaching is a gerund. Watching is a gerund. Visiting is a gerund. Reading is a gerund. Why it is a gerund? Because gerund, like a noun, it is the object of the verb likes, and also like a verb, it takes an object, and the force of the verb is clearly seen. So, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing is a seeing is gerund. And he is tired of playing. He is tired of playing. Playing is a gerund. The miser is fond of hoarding money. The miser is fond of hoarding money. Hoarding is a gerund because, like a noun, it has the qualities of noun, and like a verb, it has the object, and it is the object of a preposition of. The miser is fond of hoarding money. So, first type of gerund in which you said the subject of the verb. First type of gerund is the subject of the verb. Playing cards is not allowed. Playing is the subject of the verb. Hunting deer is not allowed. Delaying fees not allowed, the instructor said to Pratap. Delaying of fees not allowed, the warden said to Pratap. Delaying is the subject of the verb, and also it takes the force of the verb. Delaying of the fees, hunting of the deer, playing cards, these are the examples of gerund in which, like a noun, it is subject of the verb. Also, like a verb, it takes an object and it has clearly the force of a verb. So, gerund, friends. Secondly, the first example of gerund is it is the subject of the verb. Second example of gerund is the object of the verb. Object of the verb. Pratap likes reading science fiction. Reading is a gerund, object of the verb. Pratap likes watching scientific fiction movies. Watching, gerund, object of the verb, likes. Pratap hates starving. Pratap hates starving. Starving is a gerund and it is object of the verb, hates. Pratap hates starving. Starving is because Pratap has seen a lot of poverty in his life. So Pratap hates starving. Starving is a gerund and object of the verb hates. Pratap likes visiting abroad. Pratap likes visiting abroad. Visiting is gerund which is object of the verb. likes. So friends, the third category of gerund is that it is takes an object of the preposition. Pratap is tired of waiting. Pratap is tired of waiting. Waiting is gerund. It is the object of the preposition of, and it qualifies the noun Pratap. Pratap is tired of watching nothing. Pratap is tired of doing nothing. Pratap is tired of waiting. Pratap is tired of playing. Pratap is tired of walking. Pratap is tired of running. Pratap is tired of starving. Pratap is tired of doing nothing. So, friends, watching, liking, hating, before that the preposition of comes. So gerund is also a part of a verb which takes an preposition, and also like a verb it takes an object, and it has the clear force of the word. And gerund is a word which is always finished with ing. So friends, it takes about proposition. Now it takes about the complements of verb. Complements were the only thing Pratap detests was smoking. The only thing Pratap dislikes is drinking. The only thing Pratap dislikes is drinking. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is smoking. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is gossiping. The only thing Pratap dislikes is wasting time. The only thing Pratap dislikes is wasting time. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is drinking. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is smoking. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is gossiping. Gossiping, smoking, drinking. All these are gerunds which is qualified by the noun Pratap, but it is also being by a preposition, that is of. Now, Pratap thanked her teacher for writing the thesis. Writing is a gerund and it takes the preposition for. Pratap thanks the teacher for giving him money. Giving is a gerund and it is the object of the preposition. Pratap thanked the principal for donating him money. Donating is the gerund and it takes the object preposition for. Pratap thanked the countryman for giving him the opportunity. Pratap thanked countryman for giving the opportunity. Giving is the gerund, for is the preposition. Giving is the gerund which takes the object of the preposition and it qualifies the noun Pratap. Pratap thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi offering him a job. Pratap thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi offering him a job. Offering is the gerund and for is the preposition. So offering is a gerund which takes the object of the preposition, and like a noun it has the qualities of a noun, and also like a verb it has clearly the qualities of verb. So gerund is called verb noun. The gerund is called verb noun, and gerund is a word always used with ing. And friends, gerund and participle is also a word ing. So our Pratap was prevented from hostel. Pratap was prevented from hostel. Pratap was prevented from entering the hostel. Pratap was prevented from entering the hostel. Entering is the gerund, from is the preposition, and Pratap was prevented from entering the hostel. Entering is the gerund and it takes the object of the preposition from. So happening. The visitors were prevented from seeing the prisoner. Seeing is the gerund and from is the preposition. So he said, friends, like that preposition, and there is the complements of the verb. I said there are 4 types of gerunds are there. In first of the gerunds, the first type of gerund, it takes subject of the verb, but like also a verb, it has an object and it has clearly the qualities of the verb. For example, playing cards not allowed here. Playing is the subject of the verb. Hunting deer is not allowed here. So these are the example of the subject of verb, and like a verb it has the object. The second category is the object of the verb. The first category, hunting of deer, is the subject of the verb. Second category, object of the verb. Pratap likes visiting abroad. Pratap likes watching science movies. Pratap likes reading science fiction. Pratap hates starving. Pratap likes donating money. Pratap likes teaching poor students. Pratap likes going from place to place. Going, starving, visiting, donating, they are the gerunds of second category, which is the object of the verb like. The third category is the object of the preposition. Pratap thanked the teachers for writing the thesis hymn. Pratap thanked the principal for giving him money. Pratap thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi for giving him a job. Pratap thanked the Nobel laureate for inviting him a lunch. Pratap thanked Japanese authorities for helping him in the airport. Pratap thanked French persons for helping him to give an aeroplane ticket. Pratap thanked airport persons in Paris for offering him a business class ticket back to India. Pratap thanked French people for offering him a software. These are the examples of gerund, which is the object to the preposition. Third, fourth category, the complement of verb. The worst thing Pratap dislikes is smoking, is drinking, is gossiping, is wasting time. The worst thing Pratap hates is gossiping. The worst thing Pratap hates is drinking. The worst thing Pratap hates is smoking. The worst thing Pratap hates is doing nothing. You know, friend, there are 4 categories of gerunds. Now, one of my friend came, he charged me. He said, Mr. Mahapatra, participle is also ing. Finite verb is also ing. This gerund is also ing. How will I know which is gerund, which is participle, and which is finite verb? So I said, friends, take the clue. Take a single sentence and make it into 3 types. Then we will know. He said, he is tired of walking. He is tired of walking. Is in this sentence. Walking is a gerund because it is preceded by preposition. It takes the object preposition and it has clearly the qualities of a verb, but also it has the like a noun. It takes a subject, that is the he is fond of playing cricket. He is fond of playing cricket. One sentence in which playing is gerund. Second, playing cricket, he regained his fitness. Playing cricket, he regained his fitness. Here, playing is present participle. Remember my last lecture, I said the participle, past participle, present participle, and perfect participle is there. Present, perfect, past participle, and also, this is present participle. Present participle. Now, when playing cricket, he hurt himself. Here playing is the finite verb. He got further confused. He said playing came, the playing word came in gerund. The playing word came in participle. The playing word came in finite verb. Finite verb, playing example. When he was playing, he hurt himself. When he was playing, he hurt himself. I am telling 3 times. When he was playing, he hurt himself. Here, playing is finite verb. Playing cricket, he regained his fitness. Here, playing is participle. Here, playing is present participle. He is fond of playing cricket. Here, playing is gerund. He is fond of reading poetry. He is fond of reading poetry. Here, reading is gerund. Reading poetry, he sharpened his English knowledge. Here, reading is participle. When he was reading poetry, he felt excited. Here, reading is finite verb. So, walking alone, he discovered a e-waste shop. Walking alone, Pratap found an electronic store. Here, walking is participle. Pratap was fond of walking alone. Here, walking is gerund. When he was walking alone, he found an electronic shop. Here, walking is a finite verb. So friend, the same word ing is used for finite verb. The same word ing is used for gerund, and the same word ing is also used for the participle. So that I say you, my friends, it is one of the most difficult subjects in this world, and people from all countries of the world are afraid of English grammar. At least even in the countries like US and UK, you know, my daughter whose English is very good, I salute her for her English knowledge. Everybody is telling, you know, she is reading in the global top university. There people are praising that. They are telling, Smruti, your English knowledge is awesome. How could you do it? And it is so good writing. You know, the essay they call it, for every admission, for every scholarship, for anything you do in the US, you need to write an essay. That is called SOP. That is called the statement of purpose. You have to write a statement of purpose. By seeing your statement of purpose, the people there will decide what type of a person are you, whether you deserve the scholarship, whether you deserve a seat in a global university, whether you deserve the fund that you like or not. So Smruti writes the essay phenomenally. Everybody see there, they say, wow, how can you do such an English? So friends, it does not happen overnight, but it has to be practiced. Now, participle, gerund and finite verb. Let us see, friends, a few examples. Seeing the sunshine, Pratap woke up from bed. Seeing the sunshine, Pratap wake up from bed. Here, seeing is participle. Here, seeing is participle. It qualifies the noun Pratap, and woke up is the verb. Seeing is not verb. This is here, seeing is participle. When Pratap saw the sunshine, he woke up. Saw is here the finite verb. Pratap likes to watch shining sun. The shining is gerund. Pratap likes to watch shining sun. There shining is gerund. Watching sunshine, Pratap wake up. So friends, when Pratap saw the sunshine, he wake up. Here sunshine is finite verb. Embracing Pratap, his friends lifted him up. Embracing Pratap, his friends lifted him up. Embracing is here participle. Pratap likes embracing of friends. Pratap likes embracing of friends. Here the embracing is gerund. When he was embraced, Pratap lifted up. Here embracing is the finite verb. Considering the fact, Pratap was awarded a gold medal. Considering the fact, Pratap was awarded a gold medal. Considering is a participle. When they considered the fact, Pratap was awarded a gold medal. Here considered is the finite verb. Pratap likes the way they were considering. Here also it is the finite verb. So friends, children coming from school wanted food. Children coming from schools wanted food. Well, coming is participle. When the children came from school, they wanted food. Here came is the finite verb. Hearing the noise, Pratap wake up. Hearing the noise, Pratap wake up. Hearing is here participle. When Pratap heard the news, he wake up. Here heard is the finite verb. So please don't get confused between three things. Finite verb also ing. Gerund also ing. Present participle also ing. How to know? Another clue is there. You know, friends, participle is a sentence in which it is like two sentences joined together, and the second sentences can be made this sentence like he is fond of playing cricket. He is fond of playing cricket. Pratap is fond of playing cricket. Pratap is fond of donating money. Pratap is fond of teaching this way. Here teaching, playing, all these are gerunds. For example, Pratap is fond of playing cricket. Pratap is fond of playing cricket. Here playing is gerund, but that sentence cannot be divided into two parts, and if you divide into two parts, there is no meaning of sentence. Like you put Pratap is fond of, you leave, then it becomes an incomplete sentence. But you say playing cricket, comma, Pratap regained his fitness. Then here playing is a participle, but if you remove playing cricket, Pratap regained his fitness, it still becomes a complete sentence. That is the clue. Try to find out if without the participle still a complete sentence is emerging out of the question, then it is without any doubt participle. Walking alone, Pratap discovered an electronic store. Walking alone, Pratap discovered an electronic store. Walking alone, Pratap got an idea. Walking alone, Pratap met his old friend. Walking alone, Pratap saw an eagle. Walking alone, Pratap saw an aeroplane. Walking alone, Pratap met his teacher. Walking alone, Pratap met his father. Walking alone, Pratap met his mother. Walking alone, Pratap met his uncle. In all these sentences are examples of participles. Remove walking alone. Pratap met his father. Pratap met his mother. Pratap met his friend. Pratap met his teacher. Pratap saw an eagle. Pratap saw an aeroplane. Pratap saw a movie. Pratap read a book. All these are complete sentences. So it is the clue. If you want to know whether participle or finite verb or gerund, what type of ing it is, you remove that clause, you remove that phrase, it still becomes a meaningful complete sentence. That is the participle, my friends. That is the participle. But you say, when he was walking on the road alone, he met a friend. You make it part, there is no complete sentence, finite verb. When walking alone, Pratap saw an eagle. Make it sentence. There is a here. So friends, this is the examples of finite verb. This is the examples of here. When he was going to the stairs, Pratap's foot slipped. He said, going to the staircase, Pratap's foot slipped. So finite verb, and also yes. Then another example of how to know that, how to know, another clue I am giving you, how to know whether gerund is there or not. Try to find out preposition. And the word the making of plan is now in the hand of authority. The making of plan is now hand of the authority. Now making is a gerund. Of making is there. Of is a preposition. The is there. So it is happening. The eating of fruit is liked by him. Eating. So the, then gerund, then preposition. Then these are the ways in which you can know about the gerund, participles, and gerund, participles, and finite verb. Friends, English grammar, please don't act like likely. I thank you all for giving me an opportunity. You know, lockdown period is still going on. India has emerged as the third worst country in the world. Above 7 lakh people has been affected, and the predictions made by the international health authorities are awful about our country. We need to strictly observe the lockdown norms made by our government. The lockdown is being now eased and it is becoming on lockdown, but nowhere in the world coronavirus is seen the signs of receding it everywhere. In the US it is becoming above 50,000 every day. In India it is become above 25,000 every day. Mexico, Russia, Brazil, Peru, the small countries, Chile, they are all being affected by this coronavirus. In this hard time when we are suffering a lot, I request all of you to stay home, stay safe. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Thanks all my dear friends.